You guys are probably sick of hearing me say it, and if you're not yet, then you're gonna get sick of me saying it. But my plan is to just trade exactly like I backtest. That's it. The probability from those results is what I want. The profits from that is what I want. So that's what I'm doing. Today took 2 trades and we followed our plan exactly, and it paid off today. Not that if it was another red day that it wouldn't be a bad day. My goal is to just trade exactly like when I test and take those trades exactly like I would in a testing session. So that's the goal. If we make money, that's just icing on the cake, obviously. I want to do this for a good month of being very strict with it, and then see how our P&L looks at the end of that month. When I started this strategy like 2 weeks ago, we struggled picking the correct setups, or we missed days, or we had some impulsive trades. So we're still very early on having consistent days where we trade perfectly. And today was another day of trading perfectly. We took exactly only 2 trades when the opportunity was there and followed the plan, and the results show. So for anybody new, I have 2 platforms up trading. On the left hand side, we are trading on Tradervue. It's connected to Tradervue, and that is a funded 50K account, and we are trading a max of 3 micros. And then on the right hand side, the little window will be trading directly onto Tradervue, and that's with a brand new 150K Apex evaluation account, and we are trading 1 mini, but taking...
If you're interested, Apex has 80% off through the month of July in 2023, and you can click a link in the description and use the coupon SAVE80. If it's after July 2023, maybe they have another coupon going on, I don't know, but I always have a 50% off as well. So if you click that, that helps us out. That's greatly appreciative.
And other than that, enjoy the trades, and talk to you guys later. Got 1 minute till 10. Got our zones marked out. These 2 horizontal lines are just between 9:30 and 10, so I can easily see if we had already taken out sell side and buy side. But right now we're just in the sell side, so we're going to be looking for bullish fair value gaps, attacking buy side. It's starting to look kind of like what was it, Monday last week or Tuesday last week? Wait for a setup and then get in. I'm gonna switch it to the 1 minute just to see if we can get a better entry. I mean, our stop's gonna be way down here most likely. If this is if we get a gap here. That was supposed to be on. That was supposed to be on 1 contract, get in 1 and then get in a couple more down here, but that's all right. So buying in this gap, stop down here. We bought, so we're selling, and targeting up here at 840. The last few days though, it really feels like we're gonna, if we attack that, we could go attack this. Just see how we feel when we get up there, if we do. But here's we're basically targeting buy side, as you know. Cut off at noon. I really did mean to enter 1. I probably would be entering more right there, so it's only a few points anyways. Now we wait again. At least we got an entry at 10 instead of having to wait like an hour and then getting in and then waiting like another hour for the trade to play out. So deal entry would have been right there. It's only a few Yeah, we're only like 4 points off of 4 or 5 points off. That's not a big deal. Just to, in case it did run, I don't think that's a big deal, but risking 45, targeting like 60, 61. I really think it would be good to target that though. Didn't I have my thing at 37 earlier? No need to freak out. All right, that's close enough. I got a little worried there that it didn't hit it. It's gonna run though. And I was thinking that if we got up here that we may keep running, but the strategy, my strategy is not to run past that. My strategy is to take my profits when I get close to it. And this is not the time to be changing anything. When we're live, we can back test and see, but I really feel like this is gonna run now up to, like, if we can get past that buy side liquidity, run up here. But my strategy was to take those points. That's what we can write down. We're gonna write down, we had the risk of like 45, even though our entry was a little more, but that's okay. And we'll just say 62 because that worked, but I had a feeling that this was going to keep going. So right now, sitting at $1,000 on the new account since we got to trade minis with it. Hour and 43 minutes, but it worked out. What a beautiful trade. So each one of these so as we get our signal, we start going up. Look, we have these swings. Each time the market pulled back, all it's doing is taking out any stops that are there. Take out the stops, then we can start running up. Create a swing, boom, take out the stops right there. And then once it did that and it was 11:30, we're ready to roll, and it just rips up. $300 on the funded. What a gorgeous trade. Well, that's the strategy. It works. Just a matter of securing a bunch of days under our belts, following it perfectly to really see results. So there's our morning trade. Nothing else to do until after 1. We'll go ahead and throw a line on here. So this is the no trade zone. We're gonna wait for the market to trade in here and create a new sell side buy side zone, and then we can look for trades after one. So we'll be back then. It's officially one. I don't know if you guys noticed, but on the eval account over here on Tradervue, when I put that order in, when I was placing my stop, I put another buy. So, oh, excuse me, that would have sucked if it came down and then we entered into 2 contracts, but we were already down. So, since I'm not doing the group trading anymore, we can go back to brackets, which I just kind of forgot about because we were using the group copy trading on Tradervue, and they don't let you use brackets when you do that. But since we're not doing that anymore, we can use brackets, which is much safer. So we have our lunch session finishing up. We can go ahead and place buy side, which is the high. And then we can place sell side, which is the low that it ever traded between 12 and 1. So now we just wait for the market to trade above or below, whichever one comes first. If it trades above, we will look for a bearish fair value gap targeting sell side. If it trades below before it trades up here, then we will look for a bullish fair value gap targeting buy side. It's as simple as that. Requires quite a bit of patience and discipline, especially dealing with just losing trades. It sucks because then there's just 2 opportunities, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. So like the last 3 days we've had all red trades. Sucks going 3 days of red trades, plus it was a weekend. But that's just the way this strategy works. And sure, there might be, obviously there's other strategies that maybe have a higher win rate or more opportunities or whatever, but I've put the work into this one. I've gained the discipline and the patience to be able to use this, and we haven't even been strict with it for a month yet, so we're gonna stay strict for at least a month to see what these accounts look like. But now we go back to waiting. We got our zones, lines, everything marked out, and now we just wait for the opportunity. Guess we're getting in here. Got a fair value gap. Oh, need to enter on there too. Targeting way down here. But if we don't get stopped out, most likely we'll be closing at the end of the day. So I'm taking every setup we can, but I don't really like this one. But I can't, not discriminating against different setups. If it's a valid setup, we take it. This one's valid. Usually when it runs up quick like that, it's not gonna pan out. Oh, that's that. That was definitely trade according to the strategy, a valid trade. I mean, it sucks. Like I've realized sometimes when it runs up like that, like we're most likely not gonna work, but I'm gonna still take them because technically right when this candle formed or opened, it was right there at the entry. So I mean, it could have easily went straight down after that too, and then we miss our entry. So we just got to take all of them. So that concludes today's trading session. The results are in. up 700 on the new eval that we have with the minis. 50% win rate. At least we don't. I mean, we sat around waiting a long time for that trade, but at least it went quick. We can just be done with the day. And then our funded is up only $200. Again, we performed exactly like we were, like we sought out to do. So pretty satisfied with that. Let me know how you guys did. Talk to y'all later.